Welcome to Hub350. We are here today in the Media Lab, and I'm here with my guest, Elza Seregelyi, a director at Spark. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to get straight into it and really get to know a little bit more about Spark and a little bit more about what you do. So if you can expand a little bit for us more about what this amazing organization does and exactly what your purpose and role there is.
Thanks so much, Carlo. It's great to be participating in this opportunity. So Spark is a technology and business accelerator. We're headquartered right here in Ottawa, but we work with companies right across Canada. Our main focus has been software as a service, so SaaS companies. We've accelerated, over 100 companies so far. But recently we've added corporate acceleration programs. We've worked with companies such as TELUS, BlackBerry, Calian, and now most recently Hub350. And our corporate programs are often around building ecosystems around the corporate partners, technology, a key platform or something like that. In the case of Hub350, it's not a single technology necessarily, but it's bringing technology here and innovations into the park. So really excited to be working on all those things.
Now, I know that you have such a dynamic team, and I know you love what you do so much, and you're always looking for innovative ways to, expand growth, create engagement, and of course allow companies to grow beyond the borders of not just Canada, this amazing business park, but also beyond Canada's borders, right? So maybe you could share with us a little bit, what is a living lab? Because I really want to hear more about that concept.
So the Living Lab is an initiative of Hub350, and the objective is to bring innovation and to facilitate and showcase these innovative new solutions being deployed right here across the Technology North Tech Park.
Wow. So if you can share with me a little bit, how is Spark involved with Hub350 and the Living Lab then?
So Hub350 reached out to Spark. First and foremost, we are neighbors. We're literally, our offices are steps away, and it's great to be back in person, being able to work together. So they've reached out to the Spark Accelerator, asking to partner around creating this accelerator program for early stage companies, and enabling them to come in, find a partner in the park. And we work together, and again, the purpose is to both help those companies on a business side, but also help them find partners and be able to showcase pilots and new applications here in the park. It's not limited to any particular vertical, so we are working across really, software, hardware, whether the applications are commercial, residential, health, education, smart mobility, smart cities. So it's really wide open. I guess one common denominator is we're particularly interested in 5G enabled applications. So that's been the focus of the accelerator.
Now, it sounds to me like you've kind of answered the key aspect of why a company would want to participate, an early stage company want to participate in the Living Lab Accelerator program. But is there anything else apart from the partnerships and apart from all these connections and of course the wealth of knowledge and just bringing once again these people to the table that you think would make this a great opportunity for early stage companies to get engaged with?
So like any accelerator, companies come to Spark for mentorship and for support to grow their business. But what's really special about the Living Lab Accelerator in particular is that sort of facilitated opportunity to engage with customers and early adopters here in the park. Two startups that early customer feedback is absolutely vital. And so to have that opportunity here in this environment is really, really strong. And then, in addition to that, depending on the nature of the technology and the company, sometimes they're really looking for that, pilot site, a physical place where new technology can be tested and validated. So depending on whether it is a new to the world technology, or sometimes it's a solution that is maybe finding a new use case and a new way of being applied here in the park. So it's an opportunity for them to really gain access and to be able to test and deploy.
And that is so crucial. That feedback is so important, because you can spend years in developing and creating something and never really have the opportunity to hear that insight from potential customers, from actual customers. So that is such a key aspect. And I've been fortunate. I've seen firsthand how important that aspect is here at Elspark and what you're doing here. So thank you. That is such a key aspect. And that is something that is so valuable, right, for companies from that early stage perspective. Now, the pilot cohort is coming to an end, and having them go through the Living Lab Accelerator, I'm sure there's always something that you've learned first time around, some insights that you've gained. What are some of the key aspects that stand out for you? So
I think within the Living Lab Accelerator, not unlike startup life in general, is expect the unexpected. Things happen. Sometimes there's technical challenges. Things are maybe more difficult than it was thought. So there might be more heavy lifting, right, on the development and testing side, or other, business issues. Circumstances may change, environments may change, and companies need to be flexible and adapt to that. But also sometimes new opportunities present themselves. In this particular cohort, we've had a couple of companies who have ended up finding new opportunities and connecting into things that perhaps even were beyond what they had hoped for with their first idea here in the park. So it's just being able to overcome those challenges and also be ready to jump on those new opportunities when they present themselves.
Wow, that's fascinating. And that's so amazing that you're facilitating this and putting companies in these opportunities and to learn more about themselves, their customers, and the potential of their companies, right? So I know today we're here at the member summit, and I know you have a demo day coming up too.
Right, so today here at the Hub350 Partner Summit, we're actually marking the conclusion of the first Living Lab Accelerator program. So we have our 4 companies who will be presenting today as part of this event. Coming up in just a few weeks, Elspark also has our BlackBerry Ivy demo day coming up on December 8th, where those companies will be presenting their achievements through their accelerator as well.
That's amazing. So that's just around the corner.
It is.
Fabulous. Now, thank you so much for joining us today, Elza. It's such a pleasure in speaking with you, and congratulations on what you and the team at Elspark do and really helping these early stage companies and so many other wonderful companies to just kind of get their foot in the door and also, most importantly, learn more about themselves. So thank you very much for joining us here in the Media Lab at Hub350. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you so much, Carlo, and thank you for the Media Lab for making this possible.
Of course.